Chapter 2, page 49. Reading: Economic Systems. Various countries have different economic systems, but each system must answer the same four basic questions. 1. What goods and services, and how much of each, should be produced? 2. Who should produce them? 3. How should they be produced? 4. Who should be able to use them? Each society answers these questions according to its values and goals, which determine its economic system. Economists have identified four types of economic systems: traditional, command or controlled, market or capitalist, and mixed. Traditional system. A pure traditional economic system answers the four basic questions according to tradition. In such a system, things are done the way they have always been done. Economic decisions are based on customs, beliefs, and religion. That is the traditional way of doing things. The San people of southern Africa, for example, are nomadic hunters and gatherers. In other words, the San travel from one area to another to hunt animals and gather fruits and vegetables, and they move on when there is no more food. Traditional economic systems exist today in very few areas of Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. Command or controlled system. In a pure command economic system, an individual person has little or possibly no influence over how the basic economic questions are answered. The government controls production and makes all decisions about the use of goods and services. The government may be one person, a small group of leaders, or a group of central planners in a government agency. These people choose how resources will be used and decide the distribution of goods and services. They also regulate the amount of education that people receive, so they guide people into certain jobs. These days, the world's only pure command economies are North Korea and Syria. China, once a command economy, has since the late 20th century incorporated more and more elements of market economics into its state-run system. Market or capitalist system. The opposite of a pure command economic system is a pure market economic system, or capitalism, in which the government does not intervene. In other words, individual people own the factors of production, and they decide for themselves the answers to the four basic economic questions. Economic decisions are made in the market, the freely chosen activity between buyers and sellers of goods and services. Bargaining over the price of items is characteristic of a market exchange. This exchange of goods and services may take place in a neighborhood market for someone's services such as delivering newspapers, or it may happen in a worldwide market for a good such as oil. People may take, refuse, or change jobs whenever they want to, if there is a demand for their labor. The spread of capitalism is referred to today as globalization. A capitalist system is based on the law of supply and demand. It assumes that money is necessary to purchase everything. However, other kinds of exchanges, such as gift exchange, continue to coexist along with the market system. There are cultural rules about reciprocal gift exchange. The rules do not require the recipient to return like for like. For example, people often bring gifts when invited for dinner. It is appropriate to bring wine or flowers, but it is not considered appropriate to bring a pound of meat or to give the hostess a $10 bill. This kind of gift exchange is between equals. It is different from the case of government leaders who receive gifts for influence. What one person may call a gift, another will call a bribe. Mixed system. Except for the traditional economic system, a pure economic system has probably never existed. Most economies are mixed. A mixed economy has some characteristics of a command economy and some of a market economy. Two examples are the United States and the People's Republic of China. The U.S. economy tends toward the market system, but there are laws that regulate some areas of business, and many industries, particularly agriculture, are supported by generous state subsidies. The People's Republic of China tends toward the command system, but has been gradually moving toward a mixed economy since the late 20th century. In the 1980s, China introduced special economic zones, where foreign trade could take place without interference by the government. And in the 1990s, the government began transferring ownership of its large state-run industries into private hands. The world system of money and markets has penetrated even places such as Papua New Guinea, where it coexists with a traditional system of reciprocal exchange, in which people exchange material goods of equal value. The Western economic part of this is called business, and continuing traditional systems are referred to as custom.